Welcome to Yogea, Hormonal Balance Routine, Navigation Reset. Start in a kneeling position. Rest your hips into your heels. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Close your eyes. Place your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath in, drawing orange light from the center of the earth and sending it through your perineum, your navel, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your midbrain, all the way to the crown of the head. Visualize this orange shower passing through your pranic tube as you vitalize all the major organs in the body. Calm the breath down, still your mind. Connect to the midbrain and visualize how your navigator orchestrates the hormonal balance through your entire system. Keep on deepening the breath, relaxing into the breath, and open your eyes. Walk your hands forward. Bring your elbows to the ground. Hook your thumbs together. Press your hands into your chest as you press your thumbs right beneath your throat. Shifting back and forth here. As you inhale and you anchor the elbows down, on the exhale, lengthen your spine, arch it a little bit. Inhale, shoot energy through the crown of your head, and exhale, ride back, keeping your hips lifted here. Release the hands into the floor. Plant your hands. Press through the elbows, bend your left knee, and hold here, igniting your belly, surrendering your head. Release the knees down. Press your hands into your chin, cup your chin, and curl the toes under this time. Move your hips further back, lifting them off your heels. Stimulating the thymus gland to boost your immunity. Release the hands down. Curl the toes under and bend your right knee this time. Gaze at your knee. You're on your forearms. Deepen the breath. Bend the knees. Hold here and hover. And lower the knees down. Gently rise up into a camel. Take a twist, holding the spleen and your liver. And exhale, contract, gently caressing your lower abdomen with your hand and moving your back arm into your lower back. Twisting here as you exhale. Inhale, lengthen and revolve. Exhale. Clasp your elbow from behind. Fan your left hand, open your fingertips, and take a side bend here, gazing at your left hand. Embrace your belly with the hand and move it up your shoulder. Hollow the belly out as you side bend here through a contraction. Now open your throat, massage the thymus, thyroid, and parathyroid glands as you keep your back hand into the opposite side. Reverse the hand hug and twist the other way. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, contract. Squeeze everything out. Inhale, revolve around your axis. Exhale, press your hands into your abdomen, both hands moving oppositionally into the spleen and liver. Clasp the elbow now, this time on your right side. Point your fingertips down and take a side bend, fixing your gaze into your hand. Cover your belly with your hand. Ride the hand into the shoulder and contract sideways here through side camel. Deepen the breath. And again, press the hand into the throat as you gently back bend here. Release. Reach the arms over the head. Bring them through prayer through the center of your heart. And anchor the crown of the head into the floor. Lift your feet. Hold your shins with your hands. Stretch your neck. Massaging the pituitary and pineal glands here. And allowing your midbrain, your main navigator, to secrete hormones to all your glands. Keep the feet flexed. As you release them down into the floor, curled under. Open your knees. Circle your hips out and then in, shifting slightly forward and opening up the joints. Place the right hand and thread it into the left fingertips and lower your head down. Hold here. Your spine is gently contracted. Press the fingers into one another, balancing the right and the left brain hemispheres. Release out of it. Drop your knees down. Walk the hands slightly forward. Lift your feet and then anchor the tops of the feet into the ground. Lower the right forearm down. Anchor into your elbow. And lift your left leg up. Open the hip and gaze at your flexed foot. Lift the leg higher. Opening the hip joint. Bend the knee now. Drop your gaze down and twist through the side of the waist. Keep the foot flexed. Release the leg down and carry it to the side. Drop into the inner seam of the foot and then rotate the foot out. So you bend the knee into a side lunge. Interlace opposite elbow. Shift to your lunge and straighten your back. Deepen your breath here. Take a moment to surrender. Release the crown of the head into the floor. Interlace your fingers and open your shoulders. If that's a little too much, stay with your elbows interlaced and keep the old stance. Deepening the breath here as you open the hip and you lengthen the lower back. Come up into a side lunge. Bend your left elbow and take your hands to your right glute. Twist your gaze back as you bend your front knee. Come back to the center. Rest your hip into your heel. Tip to the right and lower your right sit bone into the floor as you hook your left shin with your left hand. As you snake your right hand into the opposite side, your right hand and your left foot are flexed. Clasp the hands. Gaze at your flexed foot. Bend your knee. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Try to lengthen the leg, extend here, or keep it bent, whatever feels comfortable, and carry the leg front. Place your foot on your thigh. Take a twist here, lifting your right elbow up, interlacing the hands from under your knee crease. Drop your gaze down. Thread your right hand around your left knee. And now lift your left arm up. Lower down into ankle to knee. Or keep your knee lifted and keep on twisting. Relax your left forearm into your shin and lengthen your spine here. If you feel your hips are blocked, lift higher up. Release from the ankle to knee. Press your hands behind your seat. Come into figure 4 and gently lift your hips as you twist and lift, hooking your left foot into your right thigh. Lower your sits bones down. Lower your left forearm down and clasp your right top of the foot or shin with the right hand. Taking this side Scorpio position. Release. Press the forearms down. Open your heart into a modified fish pose and stretch your left leg out. Keep on opening and stimulating the thymus gland. Now lift your right leg. Hook your right big toe into your left heel. Lift your gaze up. Come into a seated spinal twist. Gazing over to the left and twisting the knee over to the right. Press the left hand into the left knee and lift your hips as you contract here. Hovering through the side, lift further up and hold your right elbow with your left hand. Hover. Slowly release down. Sitting on your right hip and sits bone. And take a twist over to the left, bringing the hands into prayer at the center of your chest. Anchor down and rise up. Keep on grounding and release. Reach your arms through the sides. Fan your fingers. Press the hands into the floor behind your seat. Come out of the figure 4. As you readjust your hips and you lower down onto your forearms, swing your legs over the head, curling the left foot under into the floor, bend your right knee, and bring the knee into the elbow, allowing the elbow to be a lever for the knee. Both feet are flexed, your left foot is curled under. Gently come out of it through a soft plow. Bend your knees, lift your head, and roll back to semi-reclining. Open the knees wide. Now lift your chest, drop your head down, stick your tongue out into a tiger breath. As you exhale, inhale, bring your chin to your chest. Come up to a straight position. Press your hands into your knees and lengthen your spine forward. Deepen the breath. Reach the arms and arch them like wings. Gaze in the distance as if you're flying. Lower your hands behind your hips. Lift the hips up. Drop the knees forward. And then recover into a standing twist, holding the left knee with your right hand. Your left hand goes to your sacrum. Lift your left arm up. Your right knee is bent only. Switch. Take it to the other side. Bend your left knee. Accommodate your left elbow into your left knee and reach your right arm up. Straighten your spine as much as you can. Come to the center. Come into a flat back. Cup your chin with your hands and slowly rise up to upward worship position, taking a back bend here and wrapping your hands around your neck. Point your elbows up. Gaze up and open the primary glands in the body. Exhale, contract, lower the elbows down. Fold over your legs. Bend the knees. Step your left foot back and your right. Downward facing dog. Readjust your feet so you can plant your hands and feet firmly, feeling the traction through your sides of the waist. Deepen the breath. Lower your knees down. Press your hands into your chin one more time. As you lower down into the elbows, lift your feet off the ground. Boosting immunity here. Allowing your organism to fend off from harmful bacteria. Deepen the breath. Arch as much as you can and walk the hands back so you can bring the crown of your head into the floor. And this time, curl your toes under. Keep your knees slightly bent. Your thighs pressing against the elbows. Either stay here or hug the knee creases with your hands and stimulate the pineal and pituitary glands. Release down, keeping the toes curled under. Open your knees out and reverse the rotation of the hips. In and out, circling the hips. This time place your left hand into your right, interlacing the fingertips and lowering your gaze down as you thread your head through your upper arms. Lower the neck down, stretch your cervical spine, and lower the knees down. Walk the hands forward so you can bring the left elbow down. Lift your right leg now, open the hip, flex the foot. Your right elbow is straight. Lift the leg a little higher. Twist your gaze. Bend your knee. Now drop your gaze down and feel the twist through the sides of the waist. Your hips are opening. Your heart is opening. The solar plexus and the navel are opening. Carry the leg to the side. Readjust the foot as you pivot it forward. Bend the knee into a side lunge and interlace opposite elbows as you shift slightly to the right. Stretch your spine as much as you can. Find this side lunge, opening up through the groin. Replant your hands. Drop the crown of the head down and interlace your fingers, opening the shoulders, or keep the head lifted if this is a little too deep for you. Gently rise up into a side lunge. As you keep your fingers interlaced, bend your elbows and take your hands to your left side of the waist. Twist your gaze. Soften through the front ribs. Feel the twisting and detoxifying of your liver and spleen reach the arms to the sides. Lower your hips into your heels. Find the balance here and release down, this time tipping to the left, lowering onto your left sit bone. As you keep your knee bent, come into a side snake pose. Your right foot is flexed, your left hand is flexed. Your right hand is threaded through your right knee crease. Find the balance. Now clasp your hands. Keep on twisting and lengthening through the sides of the waist as you attempt to straighten the leg here. Lower the shoulders down. Find space through your chest, widen across the collarbones, and come to the center. Dropping your foot into your opposite thigh as you interlace the fingers here and twist your gaze over to the right. A subtle gluteus stretch. Gaze over to the left now. As you lower the knee down into ankle to knee, grab your right knee with your left hand. Slowly control the descent as you reach your right arm up. Twist and forward bend here. Now thread your forearm over to the other side. Bend your elbows and straighten your spine. Fix your gaze in the distance. Hug opposite shoulders tightly. Lift your elbows up. Drop your neck down. Open your heart. Reach the arms through the sides. Lower them down slowly as you fan the fingers actively and you plant your hands behind your hips. Your fingertips point to your sacrum. Lift your hips. Take a twist to the right. Hook your foot into your thigh and gaze oppositionally. Lower the right hip down. Clasp the left foot with your left hand as you open the left shoulder blade. Gaze here. Twisting inside Scorpio pose. Release back into figure 4. Straighten your spine first. Walk your hips close to your front heel. Lower the forearms down. Press the hands firmly into the floor. Reach your legs. Pressing the toes into the heel. Open your heart, open your chest just for a moment. Tone your abs and lower down. Again through ankle to knee. Twisting to the right as you lower your right knee down and you twist your gaze over to the left. Seated spinal twist. Come back to the center and roll the foot over to the other side. Take the opposite twist. Lower your hands down, lower the shoulders down, gently lift your hips up. Gaze to your right, lower the hips down. Spiral in the direction of the bent knee. Reach your right arm forward. Hover and wrap your right hand into your left elbow. Lift up. Tone your abdominals here. Lower down safely into your left sits bone. And roll back into figure 4. Slide the hips to the heel, lower onto your forearms. Open your chest and come into this figure 4 fish. modification. Deepen the breath, shoulders over the elbows, hands pressing into the lower back. Swing your legs over your head, curl the right foot under, bend your left knee, bring the knee to your elbow into side spider pose. Find the balance here, knee to elbow, foot curled under. Come back through plow, bend your knees, flex your feet, support your lower back. Extend your right leg and your left and wrap your legs into eagle bind. Breathe here. As you cross the meridians, unwrap and wrap the other way. You're balancing both the right and the left brain. Re-extend your legs over the head into a soft plow. Lift the head and slowly roll up to sit, planting your forearms down. Lifting the legs up, bending the knees, and opening the heart one more time. Now lift your hips. You're on your forearms. Gaze at your navel. Lower the pelvis down. Lift up from your elbows. Straighten your spine. Press the hands into prayer. Hug your shins. Exhale and contract your lower belly. Your hands move into your sternum. Deepen the breath. Lift up here, opening the knees into a deep squat. Press the hands into the knees and lift into a flat back. Your elbows are bent. Your front ribs are soft. Lower down. Interlace your fingers. Drop your head through your upper arms. Bring the hands into prayer with the index fingers pointing up and replant your hands down as you root through the knees. Switch your hand placement. Move your elbows into your solar plexus and a little bit lower into your navel. Now lift your left leg and place the shin on the back heel. Left shin on the right heel. Hold here in this variation of Peacock Pose. Lift the foot up, move the knee into the knee crease of the other leg. Hold the elbows together in one focal point. Lower the left foot down. Now lift your right leg. Rest the shin against the heel. Bend the knee and lift your foot up. Lower the leg down. Lift your knees, lift your head for a moment. Inhale and lower the knees down. Exhale, splay them open. Hips to heels. Child's pose. Bring your hands into prayer, pointing down to your sacrum. Your elbows are folded here. Take a moment to re-expand your inner vision, to reconnect with your body's needs. Deepen the breath. Extend it as much as you can. Your whole body is being cleansed and self-regulated. Lower the hands down, Round up one vertebra at a time back into kneeling position and tip to the right as you carry your legs front. Slide the hips to the heels. Hold your thighs. Slowly straighten the knees and lower down into relaxation pose. Close your eyes. Close the passage of your throat to produce a hiss-like, ocean-like sound. Follow your breath from the base to the crown and from the crown back to your base. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Begin to draw your focus into the midbrain. Breathe in orange light from the earth and transfer it through your navel directly to the hypothalamus, the cone-shaped area of your brain that navigates the secretion of your hormones. You're now infusing this center with vital orange glow and sending a signal to your nervous system to release the growth hormones that your body needs. With your mind's eye, see how the orange light flows into the pituitary gland and promotes healthy nerve signals from the brain to every organ. You're now bathing the pituitary gland in orange light and producing healthy hormones to stimulate your follicles and your thyroid as you nurture your sexual and reproductive system with essential hormones vital for human growth. The orange light is rebooting the function of the endocrine system, and you allow it to penetrate the pineal gland and secrete melatonin, the much-needed hormone that regulates your sleep and wake cycle. You can feel the warmth and vibrancy of the orange glow trickling through the parathyroid gland and helping your body break down calcium efficiently. You feel your bones are healthy and radiant. Your joints and connective tissue are strong and elastic. You can trace the descent of this invigorating orange light, now catalyzing your metabolism as it massages the thyroid gland. Keep your breath extended. The passage of your throat is slightly closed, and you can see the narrow tube through which the energy passes into the nerve channels. The tube is bright orange, and now the orange liquid is absorbed by your thymus gland as it stimulates your immunity and boosts your lymphatic system. Your blood flows healthily throughout. Your white blood cells fend off against harmful bacteria. Your red blood cells joyfully carry oxygen from the lungs to all tissues in your body. You can now freely breathe out the carbon dioxide from your lungs and eliminate any waste residue. The orange light percolates your pancreas and promotes healthy absorption of insulin, regulating the blood sugar levels and pumping you up with energy. Your breath continues to flow steadily through the orange tube and now reaches the adrenal glands, stimulating the nervous system response in your body and signaling moments of high alert when you need to calm down. The healthy secretion of the adrenals stimulates the elimination of waste from your kidneys, liver, and spleen, helping you release toxins and reduce inflammation. Your whole body absorbs the orange light gladly as it finally reaches the gonads, your sexual glands. Your reproductive system is revitalized and replenished. All the organs of healthy growth and reproduction secrete life-bearing hormones lavishly and endow you with the miracle of procreation. Now, take a moment to pour the orange liquid through every body part, tissue, fiber, and cell, and see how the orange shower washes away all stagnant traces of inflammation, illness, or mental blockage. The orange light pervades your entire being and radiates within and without. Your whole system is bathing in nurturing hormones, and your equilibrium is restored to its natural balance. You have rewired your cells and reset your whole system to vibrate at a healthy, radiant frequency. You embrace your renewed body and that perfect balance that is now coming your way. Deepen the breath and awaken all the cells as you flex your feet and reach your arms over the head. Invigorate the body through every cell. Press the hands into the floor, hold your buttocks, and come up, folding your knees and sitting into a comfortable cross-legged position. Reach your arms through the sides and over your head. You are healthy, you are centered, you are strong and vital. Bring your hands into the heart and enjoy this vibrant health.